hello. Nice. Got it.
Hello! Hi friends! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you all are having a lovely time. I hope you had a lovely day and I just hope you're just doing great. I just hope you're doing well. So, as you can tell from the title, that's very, very long. Sorry about that, but I wanted to come on here today and first of all, welcome you all to the stream and welcome you all to my podcast, Comfy Conversations. We're going to be talking with a dear friend of mine who I've only met recently, but I consider them a really close friend, like a really awesome friend, just really cool, is Oppa Wins, and we're going to be talking about Oppa's journey on Twitch. We're going to get into like his background, his story, and just, yeah, we're just going to get into it. Hello, Beefy Mode. Hello, Sydney. Hi. Hi, my friends. Hello. I hope you are doing well. Yeah. So let me go ahead and get in call with Oppa. Hi, Oppa.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Comfy Conversations. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you, I am.
So, Oppa, why don't you introduce yourself to my stream and give us some background, like your channel, plug it, do the whole shebang.
Well, first of all, I want to say aw, because you called me a close friend.
Yeah, of course, you're my close
I consider
friend.
you one of my close friends too.
Dude, like you, Crystal, and Glenn have been some of like the biggest cheerleaders in my Twitch journey. I think it's like really awesome. Like, not only that, you're just like a cool person. Like, you live such a really interesting life, and I want to get to know you more. And I think that's what I'm really excited about for this podcast, for this episode.
Oh, I hope the bar is set way too high.
Well, why don't you
Uh,
introduce yourself to the chat and introduce yourself to my stream, because I'm sure they would love to get to know who you are.
well, I go by the streamer name Oppa Wins.
Mm-hmm.
I am Asian American, specifically Korean,
Yes.
and I live in Los Angeles, California.
A, we stand.
I went to school in Northern California, so everyone who lives in NorCal, I really vibe with them well
That's awesome.
because, yeah, I know a lot of my community lives in San Francisco. That's Beefy and
Really?
Northern California, Deuces.
You know what's really
Yeah.
funny? I'm supposed to go to school up in NorCal as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm supposed to. I'm like 20. My school's like 20 minutes away from Santa Rosa, but like 40 minutes to an hour away from San Francisco, which I think that's really
Ah.
cool that we relate on.
Okay, 'cause I actually went to school in UC Santa Cruz.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna I'm gonna be going to Sonoma State University.
Sonoma State. Oh,
Yeah, it's a smaller school.
great.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know who Oppa is an amazing streamer. He mostly streams Apex from what I know,
Yes.
and that's how I met him. So I met Oppa through Crystal. Cristo, amazing streamer, and Oppa also does Maple Story, he also does Minecraft and a bunch of other fun games, and he is doing Oppa, why don't you tell the lovely people what you're actually doing on your channel?
So I was invited by Crystal, popular, famous Crystal,
Yes.
that Christine is talking about. I was invited to stream every day of September, so it's been 13 days strong, and I guess I didn't do my 13 days, but 12 days strong, and I will be streaming later after our
Yes. And
podcast.
yeah, and I will be sending you guys over after the podcast, because Oppa is such an amazing person. You're gonna love him. Like, he's one of the most amazing. Like, he's up there with like he's like number one, like one of my favorite male Twitch streamers. Because there's not many that I like,
What?
to be honest.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, Oppa, how did you get started on Twitch? Like, what made you want to stream, and like what kind of enticed you to start streaming on Twitch?
So I guess it ties in with my background that I didn't share, because it kind of it forms.
Mm-hmm.
I guess ever since I was a kid, I
Yeah.
wanted to be like I love the reaction I get from people when I do something.
Really?
Whether it's acting or dancing or
Mhm.
I just like making them laugh
Yes.
and entertained. So
You
ever
want to be an entertainer type deal,
Oh
right?
yeah, yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I guess I never thought about becoming an entertainer, but like
Mhm.
I loved entertaining people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like whether it's dancing or like bad singing, like people would have such great reactions, and everyone would call me like the clown of my group.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, they always say like, it's very easy to get close to me, and I don't know what that means, but I just want to be open and entertain, and yeah, so that brings me to where I am now. Like
Yeah.
little bits and pieces of my childhood made me become like
Mhm.
someone who really likes putting smiles on people's faces,
Yeah.
or even entertaining them. So whether it's raging or whatnot.
So,
Yeah.
with this question, when did you actually start streaming? Like, can you give us like a time frame?
Oh yeah. I think this November. Whoa, my goodness! It's the 13th. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
This is so November 13th will be my 1 year of being on Twitch.
Wow, and how long have you been streaming for? So you started in November of last year, I'm gonna guess, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it would have been, give or take, so September, almost 10 months now?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, 10 months now.
insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So, would you say that like before November, would you say that you would like in past you, would you say that you would have seen yourself in this particular air like realm of like content creation and entertainment at all, or would you say like you definitely would have back then? Or yeah.
So before I started streaming, I wanted to entertain through Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So I had like a channel for like food and like me eating food, mukbang.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, I never thought about making YouTube content, but
Mhm.
I think it went hand in hand. Yeah, so I first started with Instagram making stories, and everyone would comment back like, "Wow,
Mhm.
like this is so stupid. It's actually making my day," kind of thing. Like,
Really? So
yeah. So,
in a way was so you started streaming around the pandemic, right? Would you
oh
say
yeah,
that
yeah.
it definitely gave you something to kind of do in like this realm of chaos that we were in at the time? Our whole world was going through a lot of trauma, and did you feel like you just had to find some type of balance to just kind of stay normal when it came to streaming?
That's a very good question. The pandemic really gave me a lot of free time.
Mhm.
At the beginning of the pandemic,
Mhm.
there was work from home
Yeah.
mandate.
Yeah.
So I have to drive like with during the time of traffic, it's an hour and 15 minutes at
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
So when we removed the commute in my work life,
Yeah.
it became 2 hours of free time that I like really just earned
Oh
because I don't
wow.
have to drive to work and come back.
Yeah, because you live in
So
LA, so traffic is heinous.
yeah, yes, it's 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 very bad.
Yeah. And, if it's not too much, if it's a little too, like, if you're not comfortable with sharing, like, what do you do besides, because I mean, I only know you from Twitch, and I know, like,
Hmm.
you do Twitch streaming, but, like, what is, like, your occupation, you can say?
Oh yeah, I work at a bank
Oh.
in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Well, but I don't make bank. That's a very
Oh, no.
misconception.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a mortgage loan funder.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Fancy.
I close the loan for our clients and give them the
Mm.
last money that they need.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
and welcome Florence to the stream. Welcome. We're talking with
hello.
Oppa Wins today. Go give Oppa some love because he is amazing. So the next thing I want to ask you, Oppa, is were there any people in media that inspired
Mhm.
you to make content or to start content creation and streaming, or was it kind of just like, oh, you saw this platform called Twitch and you're like, oh, this seems cool. I'm gonna just do it.
Um, Actually, when I was younger, I don't know if it was after high school or whatnot, but Ryan Higa was very, very popular in YouTube,
Yes, 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 yes.
and he would make such great content. Like it was so good. Like I was like, why aren't I doing this?
Yes. I
And like,
definitely remember Ryan Higa as well because I grew up watching his stuff with like I watched a lot of comedy growing up and then I watched a lot of like
uh-huh.
makeup growing up. So Ryan Higa, yes, 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 I remember so
And
vividly.
like it's crazy how he knew like some of the best dancers that were out there because they were all in the Asian community. And that really, really struck my interest because I was a dancer back then.
Mhm.
And like I see media with
Mhm.
funny music videos and all that stuff, and I was like, man, I wish one day I can do something like this. Or
Yeah.
yeah, because at that time I think monetization didn't exist,
Exist.
and I would solely like want to do this just for entertainment.
That's
That's what I
good.
thought.
That's
And
awesome.
then yeah, I think around that time or around like maybe college, YouTube started monetizing. And then like Ryan Higa just fell off the map. And then yeah, I think PewDiePie became big while I was in
Yes.
college or something. And then my goodness, and now he's like the most rich person in the streaming
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why, honestly, Opa, that's why I really resonate with you, Crystal, and Glenn, because you guys are doing it, like, for the right reasons. You guys are just doing it to have fun and entertain, whereas I feel like a lot of the content creators nowadays are doing it because they know that they can make money off of social media. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
I like what you do, because you're not doing what's trending, really. You're doing what you like. And that's what I think really sets you apart, which we'll get into in a bit.
Ooh.
That I think that's why people should discover your channel more, because even though you're not doing what's like on trend or like what's in right now, you're making it entertaining not only for yourself but for your viewers, and I love that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And would you say that, like, because, being Asian American, growing up in an Asian American household, me and you can relate on this, anything within entertainment is very taboo as an occupation, right? It's more of
My
like,
gosh.
it's more viewed as a hobby. Like, yeah, you can make money off of it, but it's like not stable in the parents' eyes or even in your grandparents' eyes, right? So do you
Yeah.
feel like because growing up you watched a lot of Asian American individuals on the internet, having that representation kind of pushed you to strive towards that goal more of working in entertainment and being an entertainer?
Uh, because okay, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to be a professional breakdancer.
Really? That's awesome. I mean, I've seen you dance. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, so going into it, entertainment industry would be like a dream.
Mhm.
Would this be my dream now? I don't. Definitely not a professional breakdancer, because my body's already taking the toll of all
Yeah.
my years of breakdancing in
Yeah.
high school, middle school, high school, and college. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's taking a toll on my body. Like if I walk faster than like 2 miles per hour, my ankles start making cracking
Yeah.
noises and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I really messed up my body. So I feel like I could have grew a lot taller too if I didn't do this in middle school. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
cracking like.
So would you
Oh,
say that if, Twitch became something where it would continue, would you continue to do it no matter what?
if oh man, so if Twitch was I don't, it's definitely I
Mhm.
want to, but
Mhm.
then like I always have my doubts and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And like it would be a dream actually if I
Mhm.
became a if streaming was my career and content creating.
Yeah.
That is a dream.
Mhm.
I don't see like it in the foreseeable future, but I do have like a full-time job and I am doing this for fun. But if anything happens and like this, if Twitch revenue is like slightly close or even like maybe even half to of what little I make in my company, I
Mhm.
would definitely like switch careers.
And do it full
I really
time?
do not like my job.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
growing up, it's more of like, in Asian American households, they're always telling you, it doesn't matter if you're passionate about something, as long as you make money, then you become passionate about it, which
Oh,
I disagree on wholeheartedly,
definitely.
because I feel like if you're not happy, you're not going to put your best foot forward to make the money and get that bag, you know what I mean? And, actually put that grind in. So I think this is why I wanted to have you on today, because it's going to provide a different perspective for my viewers, at least, to see, somebody who has a full-time job, right?
Hmm.
But is also doing this on the side, and kind of you can still make money from Twitch. It's all about, you know, I'm pretty sure with the Streamtember thing that you're doing, it's your channel's going to take off. You, Crystal, and Glenn, you guys are going to take off. I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, Oppa, you started in November, but at what point, like, what was the pivotal point in your journey on Twitch thus far that you saw that growth and change? What was that, like, moment for you?
Um, wow. I feel like I don't know. Everyone says I grew like just randomly, but I feel like the moment I got my first follower, like
Really?
that felt like a big growth for me. Like
Yeah.
if you see like my first stream, oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
wore like I wore a mask and my Naruto headband
Yeah, and this
so
is
I
what I
could
actually did.
conceal my
Yeah.
no, so I could conceal my identity.
Yeah, and this is what I actually wanted to ask you because you technically
Oh.
started off completely faceless, correct?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to. That was my. So the contradicting thing about me is that I want to be an entertainer, but I'm super shy.
Mm-hmm.
And like when
Yeah.
crowds go crazy for like what I do, I'm shocked.
Really?
And yeah, like I don't know, like it's a great feeling, but then it like really strikes me that someone like me could do such a great impact in the audience or like yeah, I'm always amazed by what happens. Like even
Yeah.
in Apex it's like, "Oh my gosh, did I really do that?" And then
Yeah.
I see chat like going off and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
guys were there to witness this to me. I
Yeah.
can't believe this can't be me."
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
with you being faceless at the start of your journey on Twitch, right? What made you want to start showing your face? Because I know that, with a lot of faceless streamers, they're very hesitant to show their face, but it seems to me, from my perspective, kind of was like a growth. It was because of the growth that you were experiencing. You were like, you know what, fuck it. Like, if people know my face, people know my face type deal, right?
Yeah. I guess my the exact answer to your question would be my growth started coming in after I revealed my face. Like people
Really?
would like the weird faces I make in Apex Legends when I'm like focused.
Uh-huh.
I guess people just like making fun of that. So
Oh my god. I don't think
it's
they're
like a
making
good fun. Like,
fun.
hey, aw, like Oppa's making weird faces.
Is that how you got your emotes as well? Because
Oh,
yeah, because I
my
know
goodness.
your emotes are
Yes.
like your face, right?
Yeah, currently in the process of changing those into animation, but yeah, I'm not artistic, so I thought I would make emotes with my face, but I want to get into yeah.
And with like the whole like showing your face type of thing, do you ever, because like again, let me know if this is kind of crossing your boundaries. I don't ever want to overstep or anything. With the whole showing your face thing, were you when like before were you kind of hesitant to ever show it, like kind of like was there
Yes.
really? Yeah, do you want to
Yeah.
maybe elaborate on that? Because I feel like this is going to be a good lesson for a lot of, I might have some younger viewers. Maybe talk about like privacy and like internet. Maybe you
Yeah.
can go into that because you're an adult, you know the ins and outs of the internet, so maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that and talk about internet safety and privacy and your experiences with that.
Oh yeah. The internet is open to everyone, so it's very dangerous. There could be very nice people and there could be very evil people. And the reason why I didn't want to show my face was because of that. I still am a nameless streamer.
Yeah.
I think I don't think I shared my name to anyone except my close friends.
Yes.
And
Beefy
yeah, I
Mod
don't
says
want
he's
to.
evil. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, and he's my mod, so I'm kind of scared. But...
Okay. He's my mod too. Should I trust it?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I made him a mod. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm in the process of reanalyzing his resume. I'm just kidding. He didn't send me one. But yeah, like I stayed nameless because people can find me easily. And before I started streaming, I actually got rid of like my personal social medias and stuff.
Really?
Just in case someone can find me and like find out like my personal lifestyle and where I'm at. Like it's very dangerous. Like you hear about stalkers, you hear about like you do something wrong to one of your viewers and they can find you.
Yeah.
Internet just has so much information about you.
Yeah.
And me, I've been off of Facebook for like Facebook is the only social media that I had as for personal information
Mhm.
because it had so much information like
Yeah,
oh
Facebook is
you know
like the bane
like
of
this
everyone's
is his
existence.
where he was born and this is where like there was timelines of just oh he moved over here or he moved over there. So
Mhm.
yeah, I got rid of my Facebook and I wanted to start clean.
Yeah.
And if I were to ever get big and like have a good like security system or something, then maybe when I mean, I think people will dig once I get big, so I just need to prepare
Yeah.
for that if that ever happens. But yeah, like be really careful. I mean,
Yeah.
for those who are already like sharing a lot, like no need to like cover up and like whatnot, but just be really safe
Yeah.
and protect yourself, really.
And with this, we want to tell you guys, it's like the internet, even if you delete it, it's still there. Like, unfortunately, the data is still there. I know for me, at least, when I started streaming, at least, I was debating, because it was similar to you. I was debating on either do I show my face or do I reveal my name, right? I decided with the latter to at least reveal my first name, with Christine Bear. And I just decided not to show my face, and I'm gonna probably keep it that way for a long time. But the thing is, I have other social media besides the ones that I've listed on my Twitch and stuff that is like showing my face, but I just made sure I changed all the usernames. I was like, take off my name, making sure nobody could find me. And like that's why only Cinny and then Enter, who is in my chat, are the only people that know what I look like. Because I was very hesitant to do that because I'm a very private person. I'll share what I can online, but I don't ever, like similar to you, I don't ever want to put anybody in my life in danger or even myself in danger,
exactly.
So with this, Oppa, I also kind of want to talk to you, because you did mention you have a full-time job as a bank teller type person, working in a bank, and like, you do streaming and you do Twitch, right? How do you balance all of that? Because it sounds stressful in my head, but I'm pretty sure I think I'm just an overthinker. I'm just playing it up in my head, right? So I would love to hear your story on how you balance all of this and how you were able to navigate all this, especially now that you're doing Streamtember. How are your stress levels higher? Are you less stressed? Like, come on, like give us the full details and the tea.
So I think medically, if you're stressed, or what I've been told is that you get a lot of white hair or something. I don't have white hair. Oh no, please. I don't have white hair, so I think I'm not stressing. I think my favorite time of day is coming back home and hanging out with my community.
Really?
Like, I would not want to hang out with the guys at work, that's for sure.
Really?
There's only one guy, and I invited him to Apex and we played together. He's on one of my streams.
Really?
Yeah. And he knows I stream too, and he keeps pestering me about how to link his Twitch to his Amazon so he could subscribe to me, and I'm just like, no, this is too much. Like, I don't want you in here. Yeah, like, but he's really close to me. We have like lunch like almost every day. Like, he's my lunch buddy. He sits right next to me at work too. So
wow.
Yeah, everyone in the company knows that like we're the lunch buddies. Like oh my gosh,
y'all are the besties at work.
Yeah. Basically, he's literally my bestie.
Yeah.
I kind of threw him under the bus today, but that was pretty good. So we're close with our boss too, and the boss likes taking a walk around the block like 4 times in the heat after lunch.
In LA heat? Is he crazy?
Like, she. And,
sorry.
Yeah, right? And I was like, oh wow, we just came back from our little break, and then she was like, man, I really could go for a walk. And I was like, oh, do you want us to go with you? And then I said, oh, he will go with you. And then he got dragged into walking. Oh, I totally messed up. And I told my boss he will go. My friend at work.
Yeah.
He'll go
He'll
to
go
go
with
up
you.
with you.
He'll
And
go
then
with you.
yeah, he was like, "Hey, didn't you say you're gonna come with me?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, man, it's too hot."
I have this thing I need to do. Sorry, I gotta go.
Exactly. But yeah, like balancing my work life and stream life, I just ah, it's really sad. But
Mhm.
my parents really like need my help like
Yeah.
every day. So I
Mhm.
asked them like, "Hey, um, I'll give my weekends to you
Mhm.
during these times, and if there's anything you want, like let me know." And before September, I was free Tuesday and Thursdays, and the
Mhm.
whole day, like I would just spend time, like taking care of their documents or doing whatever they need help with.
Mhm.
And yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I tell them like, "Hey guys, I'm actually wanting to, grow my community and entertain and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Are you guys cool with that?" And they said, "So Tuesday and Thursdays, you're all free for us?" I'm just like, "Oh no, what did I do?" But
So
yeah,
yeah. Oh gosh, that's so. With the whole balancing your personal life,
yeah.
do your parents know about the streaming, and are they
Oh
supportive of
yeah.
it, or are they kind of a little apprehensive with it?
So they really want to see what I do on stream, and I just told them no. I They know how big streaming is
Mhm.
because I spent my whole life gaming in front of them, and they
Yeah.
said they're gonna give up on like trying to get me out of gaming
Mhm.
because the fact that I got a job and like I'm helping them pay bills and whatnot, they really don't say much about
Yeah.
what I do in my personal time.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I'm paying rent and helping out my parents, and especially during COVID, like I had to help them a lot more.
Yeah.
And honestly, like they really can't say anything because I'm already like, you know,
An adult.
um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So because I already have a job, and
Mhm.
then like I told them, hey, I really love streaming, and um, if this was ever like even close to what I get paid, I want to quit my job as soon as possible.
Mhm.
And then my mom gave me a weird look, and then my dad was like, "Sounds like a plan."
So your
My dad's
dad,
more Americanized.
yeah. So your dad's a bit more
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, sure, do what you want, but your mom's
yeah,
more
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but it's pretty normal. I feel like it's pretty similar. My mom was the same way. Like when I told her I wanted to work in makeup and cosmetics and be a
Uh
makeup
huh.
artist, she was like, no, 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 no. You be psychologist. I was like, bruh, okay, fine, I'll be a psychologist. And then, but my dad really wasn't in my life. My stepdad was more like, yeah, you can do what you want if you put your best foot forward and you're really gonna work at it. You can do anything you want, right? And I think that's really cool that at least your dad is more like he's more chill about it. But your mom, I can understand the sentiment with your mom, where your mom is like, yeah, yeah. My mom
Yeah.
wants to be a psychologist. I'm already mentally ill.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's really awesome though that you are able to find that balance with streaming and what is it, and like your personal life. And I also wanted to ask you this: did was there like kind of a weight lifted off when you kind of told like your lunch buddy friend that you do this streaming thing, or
No.
or is it kind of like in the middle with that?
So I kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually,
No.
uh, I actually announced it at one point. I was like, "Hey guys, I play video games and I stream," to my younger like friend or like younger workers who play video games. Like I thought I could relate and say, "Hey, I play video games and I stream it once in a while."
Mm-hmm.
And then they at one point came into the stream, didn't follow, and saw everything, and then rumors went out all over the company. So
Oh no.
when I call in sick, I better be sick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, so you can't. So when you joke around on stream, when you call out, that's like a joke,
Oh,
kind of, right? Or is there kind of
yeah.
some truth behind it?
Uh, mm. So let's how do I say it? All the older people who would be on my case, like they don't know technology at all.
Fair. Okay.
And like the younger people, I'm a little superior to them, like a
Yeah.
higher rank or higher level in the company. Because I work there longer and I have experience, so they really can't like say anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I'm scared. I'm not gonna call in sick anymore. I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna stream hard at night. So if y'all want to come into my stream, you can. Just make sure you follow so I could ban you. That's what I say.
Yes, please. Again, I'm actually gonna take this time to, again, I'm gonna shout out Oppa here because
What?
Oppa, like you guys don't even know how much Oppa, like, whenever I just hop into a stream, even if it's for like a few minutes, I'll hop in. Like, he just makes me so hard. Like, he's just an amazing person. Hello, Abby. Welcome to the stream, darling. And he just deserves all the love from this little community that I have here because he's an amazing person and he's just awesome.
Yeah, I remember the first time you rated me. Florencio actually stayed for the whole Apex game.
Florencio?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Florencio if I ever see that motherfucker in person. He did a Stare Bear special, so.
Oh.
Which just means I have to chug my water.
Oh no. Oh. I'm gonna hydrate with you then. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Thanks for the hydrate.
And I'm not even joking. Oppa, like, you, Crystal, and Glenn have just changed my life because I never thought I would ever make friends through streaming. But, me discovering you through Crystal, I'm so glad because I was like, damn, I needed more people to watch like this because, and this leads into the next question, with, this one isn't on the outline, but this one I came up with. There has been a lot of stereotypes with a lot of male gamers or streamers in general being very toxic and even chaotic sometimes, right? But your stream, my experience at least, was very different. So why do you think your streams kind of set you apart from that stereotype in general?
Because I think at the end of it all, like, my goal is to entertain the viewers, and like, it's not my personal gain whether I lose or like do really well in the game. I'm playing this game for a purpose, and that's why I stray away from like ranked games, and because when I'm playing ranked, I'm playing with teammates, and we all have a goal to like get better and rank higher. But then if we make a mistake or anything, like, I would be upset at myself, I would be upset at my teammates, or they would be upset at me, and it just kills the vibe. So I tell Deuces all the time, yo, I'm not gonna play ranked if we're gonna stream Apex on live, because it's just not what I want to do for my viewers and for my, like, why would they have to sit through me like just screaming all day, like, or my teammates screaming at me all day? Like, there's no point of that. So we just go pubs and say, hey, you really got pooped on by that guy, and we just laugh it off, and that's the vibe I want to make. And that's why I guess I would say I mainly stream Apex, but I do want to get into like
variety,
smaller games. Yeah, and then I put on my bio that I have a love-hate relationship with Apex Legends, and then / I'm a variety streamer. So yeah, I want to get out of this whole competitive raging type and just try to get good in Apex and have fun, give some good content for my viewers. And yeah, like, I know I feel like if I rage, I just set an example for future generations and like future people to just, hey, whenever a teammate does this, don't give sportsmanship, don't try to win the game, don't try to turn negative into positive, just leave or just rage quit, or just, like, I don't want to give that example. Like, most games are team games, and if you just leave the game, like, and rage and set that example for viewers, like, that's
Mhm.
unfortunate, and
Yeah.
it's not what I want to do. So most of the time, like I stopped teabagging too because
Yeah.
we're it's like it's so toxic. Like
Mhm.
why would you do that? Like, and I don't want to set that example. And then I have a clip of me saying we're all men of culture now. We don't teabag.
Yes. Hello,
So
Jodu. Welcome to the stream. Hi.
no.
So and yeah, but with okay, another thing I wanted to ask you with the whole Apex ranked stuff because I am very new to this stuff. I know my uncle plays it. Like my uncles, they play Apex and they play a lot of FPS games. Have you ever had like in like a ranked game, like in like the one instance you didn't play with like your friends? Was there ever a person in the ranked game, like the team you were in, that was ever toxic to you on stream? Or do you just
Of
make sure
course.
that whenever there's a ranked game, it's always your friends type deal?
That's what I aim for, but once in
Mm-hmm.
a while I do solo queue.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, playing by yourself is called solo queuing. You
Mm-hmm.
queue into the map by yourself,
Yeah.
and most of the times when it's silver all the way to like plat, like I honestly think like teammates aren't necessary because it's just that level of gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are times when I'm really thinking about removing the TTV on my name
Mm-hmm.
because it just opens like a whole can of worms of randall teammates coming in and saying bad stuff.
Or like making a show out of it type because they know they're on
Yeah,
stream or something like that, right?
yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that to share, but there was something related to Asian hate crime
Oh,
that a
yeah,
streamer
please.
came in and just
Yeah, I would
okay,
love for you to share this because this is a
okay,
important. It's a safe place. I want all the people I bring on here to be comfortable to share what they want to
mhm.
share and just be open, as we say, as what open, and be real, because these are real
Yeah,
experiences as an Asian American. You hear it all the time. Asian people don't get like racist hate crimes against them, but this is where I want you to really talk about it because it's important because unfortunately we are still a marginalized group, you know and it's just how it
mhm.
is. So yeah, why don't you tell us about it?
Okay. So um this was one of my like peak viewerships. Like I
Mm-hmm.
had a good like 8 people, and then when those two came in, there were like 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was way back. But then so the moment I started the game, these guys asked if I was live, and I did
Yeah.
say yes.
Mm-hmm.
They came in, and then they typed on the comments, "Hey, yo, you're Asian. We totally support the stop Asian hate." And then
Mm-hmm.
we played the game, and then they immediately died,
Mm-hmm.
and there was really no way I can like win against the fight that they got ourselves into.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried my best, and our squad got eliminated. And then he came into my chat, and he says, I can't remember exactly, and I don't want to butcher it, but he says he took away what he said about supporting Asian hate crime
Mm-hmm.
after my gameplay. And then I was shocked. I was like, wow, like people like this exist. um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he said, yeah, like he basically took away what he initially said, all because of a bad game, and but then at the same time, the 7 or 8 viewers in the chat literally stood up for me and like tried to talk back.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't like hurt me like personally because it wasn't like a
It wasn't
I
like a
no
directly to
it
you
yeah
type
yeah
deal,
yeah
right?
yeah yeah.
Yeah.
But then I do feel sad like once in a while that there's people like that would literally just because of a bad game would, and I think that brings back the point of being an example streamer that um that like we try to portray or like show um, positivity, uh, encouragement and stuff, even in
Mm-hmm.
games and whatnot, instead of
Mm-hmm.
toxic raging, because that's how the gaming industry is now run. Like
Yeah.
everyone's toxic, everyone's talking smack about their teammates. There's
Mm-hmm.
no sportsmanship.
It's a reason why a lot of, you know, quote unquote normal people will view anything entertainment as something that's very toxic because it gets very catty. It gets very much, it becomes a competition in a way, correct?
Yeah.
And do you feel like even, being Asian American has, when you get those type of people sometimes, or like you get those trolls in your comments or like in your chat especially, does it ever feel discouraging, or do you ever feel like deterred from streaming because you're like, I'm welcoming this energy into my life, like, is this even worth it? Or do you feel like the community that you've built up, because it's so loving, it's kind of encouraged you more to stream, to set that example?
Uh,
I,
the
I,
latter. It
I'm
did.
asking brain scratching questions, eh?
I mean, I'm still here and I'm going strong. So,
Mhm.
sticks and stones may break my bones, but
Mhm.
yeah, like I definitely, my mind is set,
Mhm.
and I do want to be a great entertainer and an
Mhm.
example setter for the younger and even older, like whoever can join my stream and watch my gameplay and watch my attitude and whatnot towards game. Like I hope they can see that there's fun to even
Mhm.
losing. There's fun in defeat. You
Mhm.
learn a lot in those lost games. It just means we need to rotate better and fight better, focus together, and like
Yeah.
create an environment where we can work together to win and
Mhm.
enjoy our games rather than like all that negativity. And yeah, my viewers really supported me at that time. I think Saiyan was one of
Mhm.
them. He was there during that time.
Yeah.
Big Tick was there, and they really supported me. And um, the guy got banned right away,
Mhm.
and the comments kept going for my defense. And I told them, hey, guys, don't worry about it. He's banned. Like, let's not get it to our head.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, things like this will happen on the internet. Let's just brush it off and
Yeah.
yeah, let's go on.
Yeah, and that's why, like, dude, your community is the best because I wouldn't say I'm shy. I guess I kind of am, but when I first came into like even your Discord, and like I saw you guys just gaming, and like me and like it was me and Cindy, and we were just hanging out. It was after Cindy's podcast. You guys were playing Gang Beast, right? And you guys were just so funny. You guys were so positive, and you guys were just like, you welcomed both me and Cindy in with open arms, which I think that's awesome. I think what you're creating now with your community, I think it's gonna go forth in the future, be like a community that is just going to be really welcoming. It's going to give people a place to, you know, be able to be themselves without worrying about the real realities of the world. And I love that. And I like what you're doing, Oppa, is amazing. And please continue to do it, because you are setting
Thank
that good example for the younger generation that, with the internet, they're discovering it, right? And
yeah.
the internet is a beautiful thing, but it's also a very scary place. Okay,
Oh
very
yes,
scary
it's very
place.
terrifying.
Yeah, and I think you telling younger viewers and younger people saying, "Hey, be careful on the internet. Hey, you gotta, you can't, if you're not gonna act this way in front of your mom, are you gonna act this way in front of a bunch of strangers on the internet, or in front of
Yeah,
people that you're playing with? You know?"
exactly.
And I love that. I love the message that you're putting out, and it's just like so much love and light and positive energy. Like that's why your streams are so entertaining for me, and they're just like an awesome place for me to chill out and do like schoolwork or something, and I just love it. And yeah, I'm
Oh,
happy, and I'm so glad to be able to even call you a friend,
oh,
like, even though we've
friends.
we've only known each other for like what, 2-3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And like I already consider you like a friend. I love that. I love that. And like all like the like I met Beefy through you. I met Deuces. I got a bone to pick with, to be honest with you. But
Everyone
yeah,
has a bone with
everyone
Deuces.
has a bone with deuces. And like, yeah, like you like all the people I've met through like your community, Crystal's community, and even Glenn's community is awesome, and I'm so happy to be friends with you all, and just yeah, y'all are amazing. You are an amazing person. Florence, that's because you haven't spoken to Deuces in VC. Okay, wait till you speak with a man. Okay, just saying. Okay.
I don't want to be the only one receiving encouragements, but
Mhm.
Christine, you are also a very bright light for the community too. And I wish there was more streamers like yourself that makes an example for viewers and stuff. And I know you were very shy and very anxious
Yeah.
during your first streams, and then after watching all your VODs, I think you're opening up, and it's great for you, and it's great what you're doing to the community. You're becoming a change to change the community. So I'm really like blessed by that, and I'm really blessed to call you a friend too. So thank you so much.
Dude, Oppa, you were so sweet. Thank you so much. I mean, I guess for me at least, from my point of view, I feel like the small community I've built on here through just cross-platforming through all your guys' stream and just meeting amazing people. I think that's what it is. And like you guys just you all three of you guys, and like so many other people I met have inspired me to create a comfortable area for everybody. That's why I'm not gaming as much. I do more variety, just chatting. I'll game here and there, but the reason why I wanted to make comfy conversations was to have deep conversations, but also bring people in from different backgrounds, like you, to tell your story. And really, honestly, I want to focus on smaller streamers because I think they deserve the light more, because unfortunately a lot of bigger streamers are not using their platform for good, or they're using it incorrectly. They're using the power that they have very incorrectly. And what you are doing on stream, I think, is what really matters. You're just creating this community that's very loving and very, very kind, and everyone that I've met through you is so kind, and there's so much warmth that I feel every time I interact with you, or like Crystal or Glenn, or like even Deuces and Beefy, and just everyone I've met. Everyone can concur and agree that the internet is hard, but if you can create a community where it makes everyone feel like they belong, that's all that matters. Yeah. So the next question I want to ask is, with what you're doing on your channel, with whole stream timber thing, it is a 30 days. That is a lot of days, a lot of hours, and your limit, I believe, is like 9 p.m. to even midnight, correct? Or is it even later than that?
So I guess on my off stream days, I would do at least an hour. That's like my goal. And then on my stream schedule, I would have to keep the schedule.
Wow. Oh, and Easy_8, welcome to the stream and welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. The internet is full of bad people. Most of my stomach comes from the internet. You and me both, man. You and me both. The internet is a very scary place. And, like, what have you learned since starting Streamtember? Because I'm sure you've learned a lot about like yourself and like what you want to do with your channel, correct? Or have you? Yeah. Like, why don't you elaborate on that? I would love to hear more.
Okay. Well, it gives me more like, I guess, focus on streaming. I finally decided to add more chat rewards points because there's gonna be more people exposed to my channel. It's really making me. I added more commands, and I've never thought about doing all these things where it would, I guess, make my stream better or entertaining, because I wasn't so focused on it. Like you said, like. I had to balance work and I had to balance streaming. So once I come home, I just wanted to go straight into entertainment. But I've noticed there's no interactions in chat, so I started turning on all these commands that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know existed. It
Yeah.
was free and existed. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I started turning on all those, reading all the commands that my chat can use to have fun in the chat, and started making more reward points. And yeah, during this time, like I just learned that if I were to ever stream like as a career,
Mm-hmm.
I need to first of all, should probably put some exercise in my routine because I do feel like working all day and then sitting down on the computer all day, like I have no time to work out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hydrate.
yeah, living a healthy life and then hydrate too,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like I learned that. I mean, I see Crystal and I hear her, and oh, she's getting tired. I
Yeah.
honestly, if I didn't have work every day, I think this would be like 100. Oh wait, actually, it's very enjoyable, but then it would be a little more enjoyable if I didn't have work the whole morning till evening, and then
Mm-hmm.
starting the stream. That would be
Yeah.
nice.
Do you feel like even with work, do you still try to find some time on for like, me time? I feel like me time is so important for streamers in general because
Yeah, definitely.
you're like, especially for a lot of larger streamers, you're interacting with a bunch of people, but even for smaller streamers like you and me, we're interacting with a good amount of people where our social batteries, especially if we're an introvert, it just depletes, right? Do you feel like you are able to navigate the whole me time thing, or has it become like streaming has become your me time?
Uh, it's streaming is now a part of me.
Really?
Yeah, like this is my me time. Like I love to play video games ever since I was in middle school, and honestly, if I wasn't gaming, I would probably do like Korean dramas or something on my me
Really?
time. So it's either would you like to, sit down and watch Korean drama, or would you like to sit down and play video games? So
Mm-hmm.
I guess a little bit of the me time that I do regret taking out is working out,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, I think I'm getting a little big.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I
And
went.
yeah, would you say
I was
that like this is the most important question of this? Are you taking care of yourself during Stream Timber at all? Because I've popped into all three of your guys' streams, and you guys are not taking care of yourself. Y'all are not resting good. Y'all are not, like, Crystal's
Wait,
not
what?
eating. Like, are you guys taking care of yourself at all? Like, eating,
Even outside
sleeping?
of September, I streamed until like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and went to work right after.
What time do you
So
have
it was just
work?
I have to wake up at 7, get
Oh,
ready, and then the traffic, and then get in by like 9.
oh, that's
So
awful.
and I would do that, and like
Mm-hmm.
I regret not sleeping early, but then I think during those times, like I've been getting like raids like every night, and I've been able to entertain like random people or random
Guilty.
um, people outside of the stream,
Yeah.
like Maple Story streams. Like I just randomly want to play Maple Story to finish my tasks, and I get a big like 49 people raid, and I'm just like, what the heck? And that
Yeah.
honestly makes up for the lack of sleep that I get. Like I'm energized throughout the day, like
Wow.
getting ready for my next stream. So I think this is literally my fuel. I consider myself an extrovert, and
Mhm.
all this excitement and all this madness that's going on like really fuels me.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's awesome though that like you
and I am
feel more
eating for sure.
That's good.
Just to answer your question.
Yes, yeah. Beefy asked, do you ever get sad or depressed from streaming?
Um, yeah, when there was this time when Beefy made fun of me, and
Oh,
oh my gosh,
the
I think it took
shame.
me like 3 days to
The
recover
shade.
from.
Someone bring a candle. It's getting too shady up in here. I can't do this,
I'm just
okay?
kidding. I'm just kidding. Do I ever get sad or depressed from streaming? No. I mean,
Really?
as you can see, like I always end my stream with "I love you guys" and "Thank you so much for a great stream." Like I don't
Yeah.
say that just because it's an ending like praise, but like I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like you guys are the stream, and you guys make the stream. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
never depressed from streaming it,
Yeah.
like or
So,
sad.
so when it comes to like your mental health, you would say that even with streaming, it being pretty strenuous, you're sitting in one area for a long period of time, kind of staring at a screen. Your mental health hasn't really like fluctuated, or has it kind of maybe taken a few dips and like, but has still like come back up because of like a high that you get from streaming?
Mm. Well, to be honest, I think I get like gassy.
Oh, oh, that's a new one.
Because you can't fart on stream or else you'll lose viewers, right? Yes. That is why it is very crucial if there's any small streamers out there to have a Be Right Back page, because that's very helpful for when you're quote unquote refilling water. You should really take care of your health and let it out.
And who was playing these? Okay, it's being timed off. Whatever. Yeah, 'cause, I tried to do the whole stream timber. I tried to do the whole stream timber thing in the sense of like trying to stream at least like it's just really hard for me. I can't physically sit at a computer for too long or days in a row. I tried to do it because I had like a bunch of podcasts in a row, right? And I don't know how you and Crystal are doing it and being able to push through it and have that determination to continue doing it, because my God, it is a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, granted,
So,
yeah.
at my work, I am blessed with standing desks. So technically that's my workout throughout the day. Like I'm standing, and then lunchtime we'll be sitting, and then we come back and I'm standing and moving my legs, doing like pelvic twists. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my watch even tells me like, hey, it's time to go for a walk or whatever.
Wow.
And yeah, I try to use that standing desk to the best of my ability, because when I come back home, I need to sit for 4 hours.
And
So you better stretch it out and whatnot. So.
And I'm gonna guess because in your full-time job you work on a computer anyway. I'm gonna guess your eyes are not as dry, right? Because my eyes get hella dry sometimes now, like with streaming and stuff. So would you say that like physical health-wise, like especially your eyes, have they affected you in any way or not really?
So the only effect of my eye is I went on a stupid diet with Deuces, and it really messed up my health. It's called keto diet, where you only eat fats and proteins just to use fat as an energy source. And I don't know if I should share this, but I got a big sty on my right eye, and now it's healing. But during that time, like I had to quit my diet. I had to heat compress and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And after I switched my diet, it went away, and now it's just red.
Yeah.
But once in a while, I get like discharge, and that makes my eyes blurry. It doesn't make it dry, but it does make it blurry, and my eye is irritated because of what's coming out, and that just. Yeah, but other than that, I do have eye drops, but I've only used it because of my sty. So I can't tell if my eyes are dry or it's because of my sty, but I guess it all happened at the same time with stream temper, so maybe I don't know too well, but I think investing in eye drops would be really nice for those who do stream for long periods of time. I have 2 on me right now, and yeah,
Okay, that's awesome. And I mean, I'm glad to hear that at least with Streamtember, you're learning a lot about yourself and like you're learning more about like I guess like your limits to streaming. I'm gonna guess correct.
Yeah.
So I guess like giving us a little bit of a sneak peek after Streamtember. What is your schedule gonna be like? Is it gonna be kind of reverting back to the old one?
I definitely do want the old one because there is things I have to do outside of my house every once in a while, like car changes or car maintenances. Some people want to hang out, and I specifically made that schedule just so I can cater to my IRL friends and chat and my audience. So yeah, like I think I'm gonna revert back. And Sundays was my complete day off. So Saturday, party Friday, green Saturday, and then Sunday would have been the day off. But I don't know. Maybe I'll include Sundays. I'm not too sure, or maybe add that Thursday and then just keep the Sunday off. But I do want to expose myself to my viewers more because, like, can you imagine being subscribed to your favorite show or
Your streamer,
yeah, stream? No, like I think of it as like Netflix or
Oh, okay.
something you're paying monthly for this service, but you're only allowed to see it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Like I want to give access to those who pay or sub to my channel to have more of me when they want it.
Yeah.
So I want to stream every day, but until stream becomes like a career thing or full-time thing, like it's gonna be very difficult, and I hope that chat and everyone understands. But ever since I've been getting more subs and whatnot, I wanted to stream more throughout the days. It used to be Thursday streams, but now it switched over to Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I don't know if you guys remember, but yeah, that's what I switched to because of the subs that I've been gaining.
So, I feel like this is, you being on my podcast, it kind of puts you into a new light for your viewers even to see you being a little bit more real and a little bit more personal, right? So on your streams, do you ever plan to be a little bit more open about it, about like yourself, or do you still kind of want to keep that privacy because it's like kind of like a you thing?
When you say about myself, do you mean like my identity kind of, or just like my everyday life?
Your everyday life kind of, because I know like identity wise you're very private about it, but I feel like everyday life stuff, would you ever want to be more open about it? Because I feel like
I start off my stream with introductions of like my day and like, oh my gosh, this happened at work and this happened at work and la la la, and then I go on with the rest of the stream. So I don't know if I should be more open to the point where like, guy, I'm here to watch your games. If they ask about my day, about what I eat, I answer them truthfully. Like, there are times when, what you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I was like, I didn't eat breakfast, but I had this and this and this. I went out with a coworker and we got this and that. Like I would answer truthfully, and I actually put a chat reward called Truth or Fact, where my viewers can ask for a truth about me. And if I don't answer it, I'll just give one fun fact about myself or something like that, just so they could get to know me more.
Yeah. And okay, I guess I saw this kind of back in the chat. Would you ever have they kind of made a joke out of it, but it's like a jokey question. Would you ever have like your parents on stream, or is that like a big no?
My parents?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to get consent from them first. And I'll tell them like, hey, I reached a certain amount of goals, and I think my mom actually like appeared behind me.
Really?
While I was gaming, and then I see like, how we have, or I have like the stream labs in front of me, and I saw a black dark figure just walk behind me, go into my closet and come back out, and I was like, wow, oh my gosh, you're in here. Because I told them many times, knock or like when I'm streaming, try your best not to come in, right?
Yeah.
And then she came in, and I was like, oh, uh, and then I'm pretty sure I told Chat, I was like, my mom just came in my room and just went back out, guys.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
but it was dark, so
hilarious.
I don't think anyone saw. But I have great lighting, so I'm pretty sure they saw. But I guess they couldn't.
It probably was the angle of your camera too. Probably didn't really catch
Oh,
it.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's all up on my double chin. It's not really.
No, Oppa! Oh no!
Wait, Christine, I'm so glad I made you laugh. That's my job
Oh
as an
gosh.
entertainer.
That's hilarious. Like, but like me too. Like, oh my god. That's funny. So, okay, the next question that I wanted to also ask you, like, what were some difficulties? You kind of answered it. Like, what were some difficulties with streaming, and do you have them? Like, or have you kind of overcome those difficulties? Like
I
this.
guess work is my biggest. Oh, go ahead.
And like this can go into like personal, like mental health, or like even like just like confidence and like anything. Yeah.
I guess my work would be like my biggest hurdle for more stream content and better stream content. I guess my biggest struggle would be trying to cater to like my audience.
Really?
Like I sometimes put like a poll, and then like, you know, if there's 8 viewers and then like 3 people voted one thing, and then like I asked the chat like, what games do you want to play? Sometimes they're all like on board, and like they're like, let's all choose this together, and I'm forced to play like something else. But I feel bad for the 3 that chose a certain game, and then the 4 that chose like the game, and then they won the poll, so I'm forced to switch and whatnot. I think catering to so it kind of gives me doubt about becoming a variety streamer, because it's gonna be specific specific, you know, content that only some people would like. But one day, like, I long to be someone who's like just so entertaining that like no matter what I play, it's just they're here for reactions, personality, or whatnot, rather than the game itself. That would be a dream.
Yeah. And this is where I kind of want to let you know, like, you know, regardless of what happens, it's your channel, you know. Yes, you have those doubts of like you want to cater to other viewers, especially the viewers that are supporting you, right? But at the end of the day, it's what you choose to do. And at the end of the day, I feel like most people are going to watch you for your personality. They're not going to really, at the end of the day, right? The game is, when you think of streaming and people streaming games and stuff, the game is almost like background. It's more of like think of like theater, right? It's the background sound to entertain the audience. It's most people are most likely watching you for your personality, and if they are throwing a fit, or if they're throwing a fit about like, oh, why can't you play this game? This game's better, blah blah blah. Like, why can't you cater to the people who voted to this? Well, too bad. It's what you want to do, and it's your channel. You know, I hate to say it, like, that's just the cold hard truth, you know, and people just have to deal with it, and people just gotta live with it because it's what you want to do. And at the end of the day, it's your channel. It's not their channel. Like, they're not, bruh, the fuck, you know? And this is where it comes into the whole, I don't know if you've heard of this, parasocial relationships. Parasocial relationships. So basically, the best way I could put it, I can't get an exact definition. It's like a viewer is imagining or kind of thinking or visualizing themselves being this streamer's friend, right? But the real tea is, most of the streamers don't know their viewers. You probably know more of your viewers just because majority of them are like close friends, or like maybe you have some people who are more random, right? But at the end of the day, you don't know these people, you know? And it's what you want to do, and you shouldn't ever have to feel like, oh, if I'm not catering to this, I'm letting these people down, because it's what you want to do. It's your channel. Simple as that. I don't know if you've ever thought about it like that.
Ah.
Yeah. So I mean, what are your thoughts on that kind of tangent I went
think
on?
that's exactly what I do. That's why I do play like
Mm-hmm.
my Maple Story, Minecraft, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess you're right. You are right. I do stream what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's that feeling, like, oh my gosh, like, say that I do become big, and then there's like 20 people in the stream, and
Mm-hmm.
10 people picked one thing, and the other 9 picked the other thing, and the last one's lurking or whatever. And then, like, oh my gosh, that's 50% of my whole viewership. Like, what do I do at that point? Like, I guess that brings me back to my main goal of streaming. Like, I hope that I
Random
become
checking.
someone that people want to come back to, rather than like the content that I make by playing games, rather than the content that they get from the game I'm playing. How do I say it? Like, the specific game only. Like, how I can make this game fun and entertaining, rather than how this game is fun.
Yeah. And yeah, that's why, again, why people watch it, because you want to entertain, right? And you're entertaining them just by being yourself. I think that, unfortunately, a lot of streamers who are bigger or who have a more wide audience, they kind of tend to lose themselves. But to find yourself again, you have to lose yourself and find that person that you were meant to be, and that's why I love your stream so much. That's why I'm sure so many people love your streams, because you're real. Like, you're such a kind person. You're so funny, you're so humorous, and you just know how to entertain people. Obviously your humor is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but at the end of the day, it's who you are, and that's what I think draws people to your streams, and again, people, please check out Oppa Wins. He is an amazing person. He deserves all the love in the world, and he deserves all the positivity that you guys give to me. Please give him the same amount of positivity, because he's an amazing, maybe even more. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah. And the last thing I want to ask you, because you said that, like, you do see yourself streaming full time if it gets bigger, but you're kind of like on the fence about. And, like, what are, like, your goals for streaming, and what are your goals for the Twitch channel in general?
I guess make my content, and I don't do a lot of like outsourcing. Like, I'm only solely on Twitch, and then like I have no social media. I don't post anywhere else. Like, I guess if I want to be more involved in making myself out there, I should probably like try to do a TikTok. I have no idea how to do that, or like get back on Instagram and try to do that too. But I think my goal is to not advertise, but try to get me more out there, so that I can be able to share positivity and etc. etc.
Yeah, alrighty, and that's awesome. I think that's a perfect goal, because I feel like you've probably heard this through the grapevine and through a lot of other like videos on YouTube, but a lot of people say, like, you can't just grow on Twitch on your own, but you're doing it on your own, and I think that's something you should be proud of. You've done it on your own, like, just through Twitch and just through like streaming different things, and people are coming in checking you out. I think that's an amazing thing to be proud of, right? And if you do ever like kind of branch out to like maybe either Instagram or even YouTube or even TikTok, there's an audience there that wants to see that other side of you. And I think that's what's awesome about social media, because people mostly only know you from Twitch, right?
Yeah.
But if you show a different side of yourself on other social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna grow your audience more, and I think that's gonna be like an amazing thing for you to do. And you're so entertaining. People are gonna love you no matter what. Like TikTok is gonna be the perfect platform for you, I think. Yeah. And
I'll
anything
take note
else?
of that.
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty.
No.
And Oppa, since we are actually closing out to the end of the podcast, I loved having you on here. Why don't you just promote yourself here? Is there anything big for you coming up? Like plug your Twitch, whatever. And like, do you have anything else big coming up after Streamtember?
You wait. So I can promote.
Promote yourself on my
Hey guys, Oppa Wins on Twitch TV. If you type in Oppa Wins, you'll find me. We stream Timber. We do have a huge Minecraft collaboration that I do want to try hosting.
Mm-hmm.
So I already talked to Christine Bear about this, and on is it a tentative date? We
the 24th.
we're aiming, we're aiming for September 24th for a big Minecraft project where multiple people will put their heads together to try to build a house, a mansion for all the people who are participating. So I think that's going to be exciting and chaotic at the same time. So that is something I'm doing within the month. After that, I do have sub goals. I mean, follower goals. One day I want to Punch Man.
Yeah.
Which means I will shave my head, guys.
On stream? On stream?
Well, wait, shave it on like live?
Yeah.
No, I will have my shaved head, and I will become One Punch Man.
Okay. Well, Oppa, this concludes Comfy Conversations. I'm gonna you can go ahead and start your stream. I'm gonna hang out here with chat and your on stream. I'm gonna send my people over.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for having me, Christine.
Thank you for being on. I'm so thankful.
Shave on stream, Oppa? Oh my gosh, no, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You're great. Your community's great.
Thank you for
let's hang out.
Yeah, thank you just so much for being on. I want to thank you so much for even accepting my invitation for being on here. Like, I was hesitant to even ask, but you've popped in before on Comfy Conversation, and I'm just thankful that you even came on. So thank you so much. And if you ever want to do this again, please let me know. Okay?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alrighty,
and you let me know likewise too.
Yes, of course. Alrighty, Oppa. I will see you then. Why don't you start your stream and I will send my people over, okay?
Alrighty,
bye-bye. Alrighty, you guys. That was an awesome stream for a bit. Who's gonna be my next guest? Well, I would love to tell you all. However, unless you follow this person, he actually announced it on stream. But my next Comfy Conversations podcast is gonna be next Sunday. So the 19th, I think it's the 19th. Is it the 19th? Hold on. Let me look at my calendar because I'm an actual buffoon. Yeah, the 19th. It's gonna be with another. What if? Huh? A conversation with myself. That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, so the next Comfy Conversation podcast for a journey, Blank's journey on Twitch is gonna be next Sunday. So I will hope to see you all there. However, I just want to hang out with you all, and really, next one is me. Beefy, if you want to do it, no. Any hints? I can't get. Florencio, it's somebody that you know. I'll say that. Florencio does know this person. Yes. Stretch. I'm stretching. Alrighty. We're just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna just kind of lurk on Twitch to see if Oppa has started his stream. I'm gonna wait until he fully gets on camera and such things like that. But yeah, you know everyone. Are you? It's how I met you, basically. It's how I met you and how I discovered and met the amazing community that you're in. Yes. So Florencio knows this person, and that's all I'll reveal. So come back Sunday. But I also want to tell you guys that tomorrow I will be trying to do a study stream, so that's gonna be fun. And then Wednesday I'm gonna be doing another stream with Enterina, aka Enter. We're gonna be doing chaotic conversations on Wednesday, and I think we're gonna talk about. I'll give you guys a hint on the the topic. It's gonna be about the beauty community and that. So yeah, do not end stream. Sitting. I can't do that. Sitting. I can't just what? Enteria still hasn't given me an on Discord yet, shaking my head. Cindy, I physically cannot do. I can't. Last time is not an in-game action, so I can break my own rules. It's not an in-game action, Cindy. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until Oppa gets on camera. I want to see. You know what? Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and raid. I'm gonna go ahead and raid. It's good. Alrighty, it's fully ready to go. Come on. Yes. 9 viewers are ready to raid Oppa wins. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. Hello. Million is here. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Cindy, thanks for the fart. Oh my god. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all to please take care of yourself. Have a lovely evening or night or morning wherever you are. Thank you all so much for stopping by on Comfy Conversations. I appreciate you all so much. I'm sending love, light, and positive energy and vibes your way. And yeah, you all are so amazing, and thank you for pulling through and listening to me, listening to Oppa, because you all are amazing humans. So yeah, I'm gonna send you all to Oppa when he is on the starting soon screen right now. So just hang out and wait for him, send him some love, use the emotes that I already have on, and yeah, bye guys. I love you all so much. Have a good one.